So, what is guided spiritual formation all about? The way to get a handle on this unit is to think through those three elements in turn, about being guided, about spirituality, and about formation. So if we start first with formation, formation is about being guided or shaped into some sort of intended goal or end state. You think about the way that a potter forms a lump of clay into a bowl, or the way that a sculptor sort of forms a piece of marble into a statue. You got that sense of stubbornness in the existing state. The clay doesn't naturally end up in the shape of a bowl, and if it's left to itself, a piece of rock is just going to sort of weather away. Now, formation, that idea, that metaphor, involves this idea of intentionally moving forward towards a goal. So we might say that weeds grow, but a garden is formed. As Christians, we take that language of formation, particularly from the New Testament. When you read the New Testament, there are various passages that speak about us being formed into the likeness of Christ. So Paul writes in Romans 8 about God's plan that we would be conformed to the likeness of his Son. In Romans 12, we see the alternatives of either we could be conformed to the world or we could be transformed as our minds are renewed by the gospel. So Jesus is our goal. We want to be formed to become like him. That's formation. Now, the way that happens, the way that formation comes about, brings us to the second element in GSF, and that is spirituality. Now, since there's a fair bit to talk about in relation to spirituality, we're going to leave most of that discussion for a separate video. But for now, I'll just point out that the work of being formed into the likeness of Christ is the particular work of the Holy Spirit of God. So this unit is about connecting with the work of the Spirit of God to shape us as his people into the likeness of Jesus.